Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
Beautiful morning out there. Just simply gorgeous. 51 degrees outside. Calm winds. Blue sky. The birds are chirping. The crickets are cricketing. The bugs are bugging. It's beautiful. Simply beautiful. Man, you look sharp today.
Thanks so much, Dave.
Hey, I found out yesterday there's a thing out there. I'm going to just start the name of it. I don't know whether this has been a formation or not before as far as a club goes, but what I would call the Stubble Brothers.
Really?
Yes.
The Stubble Brothers.
Yeah.
Okay. And that consists of...
Whisker Stubble.
And who is that? The Stubble Brothers.
Well, whoever's stubbly that day.
Oh, okay.
And I went down to Bruning Bank yesterday to approach my neighbor, Joni, because I suspected that during our call yesterday, our incoming call to the bank...
Yeah, you called Bruning Bank.
According to what Bailey told us...
and Bailey was the one who answered the phone.
Yeah.
And visited with us.
And very, very nice.
Yes.
Did a great job. Seemed to go with the flow perfectly. We can call her anytime, I think. But Joni, I think, dished the call off to Bailey.
Oh.
Did you kind of get that feeling?
Well, I guess not at first, but I could see how that would happen because they probably have caller ID.
Yeah.
That's the big thing now. You know, when the phone rings, whether it be your cell phone or, at wherever, it'll pop up who it is.
Right. I think that's what happened. I think
so
Joni...
she saw Casey and I, KBBN, on the caller ID, and you're suggesting that she maybe, pretended to be busy?
That's what Bailey said.
And then someone else had to answer the phone. Aha.
And that's what Bailey kind of indicated yesterday during our phone conversation. She pretended she was busy, and she probably said, can you catch that call? And set Bailey up to talk to us.
Yeah.
Now, we got along fine with Bailey. It was not a problem, but I wanted to go in and confront Joni about it.
So you did?
I did. I went to the post office, and I walked over there, and there was a gentleman who was walking into the bank at the same time, and he was just ahead of me, and he said, "Are you going in?" I said, "Yeah," and he walked in, and he stood in the middle of the bank, and Bailey was over there behind the counter, and he said, what do you think of my growth, my stubble today? He had evidently been listening, and she complimented him and yours truly, and it was fine. So I believe what we can have is a group called the Stubble Brothers.
All right.
Now that I'm a member of your club.
Yeah. And if we get too many, we can just call it the Stubble Society or something like that.
Yeah, and then we can have some fundraisers and develop a committee and a board.
Oh, yeah.
And, maybe start funneling some money here and there.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Have meetings, go into private sessions, stuff like that.
Right on. I got to check. My phone made a little noise, and I got this different phone I got. I'm just not,
It's kind of a new phone, right? You got a new phone, a few weeks ago? And you correct me if I'm wrong, but you're making the transition from iPhone to Android.
I went back to a Droid. I started
right?
with the Droid.
Okay.
I gave my wife my Droid and got an iPhone because at that time the software we were using for our remotes would not accept a Droid.
Mm-hmm.
Now it does. And so when I dropped my phone and broke it all into little fragments, at least the front of it, I went back with the Droid. And I'm just having some change issues. I don't make changes real well. And just to show you that, I was, let me look here. I was giving, I text Jeremy because I didn't want to wake him up if he wasn't out of bed yet. Because I'm like you, the days are off.
I know, yeah.
So
it is.
So I was thinking we had the commentary paid for by Ray Hunt today because I think it's on the paper log here.
I don't know.
But Jeremy says that's on Thursdays.
Oh. Okay, which would be tomorrow.
Yeah,
right?
But I don't know why it's on the Wednesday paper log.
I don't know.
It says it plays right after the weather, so I was just going by the paper log. So I guess I'm not losing my mind. It was on the paper log. But that will be tomorrow.
Okay.
We don't have to worry about that.
That sounds good. All right. We do need to call Mark, though, sometime before 8, because I forgot. I usually try to do that to have Mark ready to go when we start at 7:30 on Wednesdays is when he joins us.
Right.
And I just flat out forgot it was Wednesday. I'm walking around here thinking it's Tuesday and we got nothing to worry about.
I know.
But I was wrong.
It'll all work out.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
So my dad would say it is what it is.
And will be.
Uh-huh.
Where were we? Oh, the Stubble Brothers.
Yes. Yeah.
We'll see how that works out. You know, I didn't have it.
So you're gonna. I mean, I can see you didn't shave yesterday, and I'm just gonna say, didn't it feel good to when you woke up, or I don't know whether you do it the night before, whether you do it the morning of, you didn't have to take time to shave, and didn't it feel kind of good?
You know, honestly, because I have this stubble going, I almost walked over and opened up the fridge and had a beer. For breakfast.
Oh, wow.
Because I was, stubbly and a little gruffy, and I thought, geez, I'll just have a beer for breakfast. But I didn't, because I thought about it.
But you woke up, you just got ready, you came out here, you didn't have to take the extra time to do that, and come on now. You kind of had to feel a little bit good.
Well, it feels a little irresponsible.
That's why, that too, but even that can be kind of thrilling.
Well, we'll see how it all works out.
All right.
Okay. Well, let's get a little game going here. We'll play the game, and then we'll get a hold of Marco and see if the fish are biting over at Sherman.
All right. Sounds good. We have one more question to ask regarding the year 1971. Your question is, what was the most popular television show of the year 1971? That's the key, 1971. So be thinking of that year as I read off these choices for the most popular TV show of 1971.
Okay.
Your choices are Adam 12, All in the Family, That Girl, or Bonanza.
Oh, wow.
It might be kind of, actually, when I read those choices, this might be kind of tough.
Yeah.
Because they were all kind of popular. What was the most popular TV show of the year 1971? Adam 12, All in the Family, That Girl, or Bonanza? If you know, call us at 872-2801. It's Big Pig Day. Chance to win a pig in a blanket that they serve on Wednesday at Runza.
It's Big Pig Day?
Yeah, I think so. Isn't it? It's Wednesday, right? Isn't Wednesday Big Pig Day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, we missing the ad? I'm sensing what's going on now.
It's Big Pig Day.
It is.
Oink, oink. Well, let's see if I can find a Big Pig commercial here.
Oh, okay. Well, while you're doing that, I will just let people know that there are some job opportunities through Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership. They are looking for a full-time position for an individual to work as a co-teacher in Broken Bow. The starting wage is $11.22 to $12.24 an hour, depending on qualifications. And also they are looking for an individual to work as a home visitor in Broken Bow, full-time position, and the starting wage is the same. Now, the benefits for both of these positions include health, dental, life, and vision insurance, flexible four-day working schedule, employer-matched retirement, paid birthday off, which I still think is an outstanding benefit that we should incorporate here at KCNI KBBN, but that is probably a conversation for another time. Qualifications for both positions include high school diploma or equivalent, experience in a child care setting, and a valid Nebraska driver's license. For the co-teacher, duties would include working in the classroom with children ages 3 to 5, assisting the teacher with daily activities and planning activities, and complete paperwork and enter child data into database. For the home visitor position, Duties would include providing assistance and support to families enrolled in the program and build and strengthen partnerships within the community. For more information and to apply, you can contact CNCAP at 308-745-0780, extension 105. You can also go to their website to apply online, and that is centralnebraskacap.com. And to see all of this information, just log on to sandhillsexpress.com and go to the employment page.
All right, thank you very much, Brent. I believe I found the correct Runza commercial, but I'm not sure. But it's dated correctly, so I think we're going to be okay. But it is Big Pig Day.
It is.
And I'm sorry, I really messed up the whole flow of the game. You want to ask the question one more time?
I'd be more than happy to. Our question has to do with 1971. What was the most popular TV show of that year? Your choices again are Adam 12, All in the Family, That Girl, and Bonanza.
Give us a call at 872-2801. Give us a call at 872-2801.
Brandon is super pumped about Runza.
Runza is so sweet.
Especially all their desserts.
Oh, those are the sweetest.
Chocolate, vanilla, and twist ice cream cones, 4 flavors of shakes, chocolate chip cookies, and ice cream sandwiches.
Literally sweet.
Oh, I love your enthusiasm.
Well, I love Runza.
So sweet of you. Come satisfy your sweet tooth. Because Runza makes it all better.
Remember, today is Pigs in a Blanket Day.
All right, we have a caller on the line, and I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name again.
Sammy?
Sammy?
Yes.
Okay,
right.
Sammy, how you doing?
Pretty good.
You know, that's a happy name, Sammy. That's a fun name. Do you like your name?
Yeah.
Good for you. Good for you. Here's Brent.
All right, Sammy, what was the most popular TV show of the year 1971? Was it Adam? What's that?
Bonanza?
Well, no, that's not the answer we're looking for. Although, I think Bonanza was still going on, wasn't it?
I think so.
In '71, and it was awfully popular.
I bet, Sammy, that Bonanza was probably popular a few years, but it was at the top a few years before '71, in the '60s probably. I really don't know what it is. And Sammy, just because you have a happy name, we're going to give you the prize today. But I'd like Brent to give us the answer.
Yeah, I tell you what, Sammy, to make it official, I'll give you the choices again, and then you tell me what you think the answer is, okay? All right? The choices are, actually, I'll just give you one choice. All in the Family. What do you think it is?
All in the Family.
Yeah, you got it, Sammy. Way to go. Woo-hoo! And because you've answered correctly, we have for you a certificate that'll get you a free pig in a blanket that they serve on Wednesday at Runza. So you just come on out and see us when you can, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thanks,
All right,
Sammy. Have a
thanks.
good one.
Thank you. You guys too.
All right. 7:45 is your time. Chicken Man, you betcha. 747. And that was Billy Gibbons of ZZ Top fame. That was his own individual work.
From Chicken Man, we go to Fisherman.
Fisherman Mark over at Loop City at the Sherman Reservoir at Trade Winds Marina. Mark, how you doing?
We're good. We're good. Beautiful morning.
Oh, it's gorgeous out there. 50s right now. Looking for lower to mid 70s today. We were just talking off the air. Fish seem to bite better when we get like 3-4 days in a row of the same kind of weather, and that's what this week is going to bring us. It's going to warm up a little bit, but we're going to have a little more steady weather. So that's going to get those fish to really going, I think. In the meantime, what is biting?
A lot of people at the marina biting on hamburgers. That's the best report I can give you.
Nice. well, at least the hamburger is going well. Yeah.
Well, beef is best, they say, right? Oh, man.
Yep.
Say, how...
No, they're catching a few white bass out here and a few walleye, a few crappie. It's really hit and miss. And with the storms throughout the weekend and the thunder and lightning really screwed them up for the beginning of the weekend.
Yeah.
And the drastic drop in water temperature. It's just been a tough year for Sherman.
Yeah. Well,
they'll get better though.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Once they get going, it's going to be really hot, and people are going to be, going in and out of the boat ramps and coming to your place and getting bait and all of that, which, you're going to do it anyway. We talked about this a little bit the other day, Mark. If the fish were biting all the time, it wouldn't be that much fun. It's fun to go out there and try to figure out how to catch them when they aren't biting real well, and then enjoy it when they are. But really, it's the outing as much as anything. So you go ahead and you get the bait and you get everything you need, and you go out and give it a try, right?
Yep. If it was easy, everybody'd do it, right?
Yeah, and it wouldn't be as much fun if you knew you were going to catch something every time you went out. When you have one of those big days that you remember forever and ever, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, there's always anticipation, and that's what that's what drives everybody in life is anticipation of something better.
Something good's going to happen. Let's go back to this past weekend. Really, I don't know what it was like at Sherman, but I'm going to get my days mixed up here. But, of course, Memorial Day itself on Monday was beautiful. And actually, Sunday, a little bit of rain Sunday morning, and it was cool, but it wasn't too bad of a Sunday, really. So you had about a half of that holiday weekend that wasn't too bad for your campers and so forth. Did everybody have a good time?
I think so. We had a few people pull out. It was their first time camping, and they heard about storms and blah 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 on Saturday night. So we had a couple campers pulled out. That I'm sure next time they'll say, weatherman ain't been right 25 years.
That's right. Yeah, that's true. And as you get to spending time outdoors, you get a little less apprehensive about it, although we all know we should take the weather seriously. But we really haven't had that many situations this spring where it was too awfully tough, knock on wood. So, yeah, I'm glad people had a good time over there. You've got some tournaments coming up. Talk about that a little bit.
Well, this weekend, of course, we got Polish Days.
That's right,
big celebration in town. And then we also have a carp shoot.
That's right.
The marina is actually putting on the carp shoot, and then all of the we're gonna keep 10% of the proceeds, and then we're gonna donate that back to servicemen of the Heartland Outdoors.
That's fantastic. People who are good or even want to get good at shooting carp. It's really a fun sport, and it actually helps the lake a little bit as well. Although you'd have to have a whole bunch of people out there with bow and arrows, with arrows shooting carp. But how does that work? They just come to the marina and sign up. Do they pre-register?
Yep. No, just come to the marina and sign up. We're going to start sign up at 6:30 in the morning, and then we're going to have everyone take off about 7. We'll run the tournament all the way through 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock. I haven't really decided yet. This is how big a competition this is. I didn't plan to take hours yet. But,
Yeah.
but it's just a fun deal. You can fish for the carp, hook, and line too if you want.
Okay.
So
either way, and what is that on Saturday?
yes.
Okay. All right. Saturday, the carp tournament. That sounds like a lot of fun.
The 6th. Is that Saturday?
Let me look.
I don't even know what day
That's
of the
May.
week it is.
You're
anymore.
looking at May, Dave.
Oh, I don't want to look at
Yeah.
May.
But Dave don't know what day of the month it is.
Yeah, I know. We don't know what day of the week it is.
Yeah, what year is this?
I don't know.
What year
Today,
is this?
okay, let's just figure this out now. Today's the 2nd.
Yeah.
Thursday's the 3rd. Friday's the 4th. Saturday would be the 5th.
Yeah.
And Sunday would be the 6th, I believe.
Yeah.
You know, I probably ought to actually look at one of the flyers and make sure that I've even got the right weekend.
Welcome to our world, Mark. Welcome to our
Hey, we
world.
get
No,
along great.
it is this weekend. It's the 6th. It's on Sunday.
On Sunday,
as we
okay.
were so elegantly told.
Okay. The 6th on Sunday is the carp tournament. What comes the next weekend?
Oh, geez. I haven't looked that far
Okay,
ahead.
that's fine. That's fine. We'll talk
No,
about.
I can tell you.
I was thinking.
The Styx Kayak Anglers Tournament. They're having a bass tournament again here this year in kayak.
A bass tournament. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you mentioned your hamburgers at the top of our conversation. I think they're becoming more and more famous. People are driving who don't even fish to come and get your hamburgers. So shoot out your hours again when people can come and enjoy that good grill you got going there.
We're open from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. 7 days a week. Our grill is on from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. And on Saturdays, we keep the grill open till 8.
Okay. All right. And, of course, as we also mentioned at the top, you've got all the bait available from worms to minnows to, I don't know if you have chubs or not right now, but...
Yep. I got a few chubs. Hopefully I'll get a few more this week. I got bluegill, small fatheads for crappie, medium shiners, large shiners, crawlers, leeches.
Okay. Yeah, leeches.
Pretty much everything you need for catching some walleye, and even got plenty of catfish type baits.
Okay. All right. Well...
And a couple cans of corn for carp.
Yeah, there you go. You got it covered. And, of course, you've got the tackle and the lures as well there. And you have
Absolutely.
a place where they can go outside and have a refreshment and eat outside if they like. So you can fish, or you can just go to the marina and have a good time. And let's face it, there's a lot of people from all over the area, both sides, all around from where you're located, that come and camp and spend the weekend and fish. And then let's not forget the recreation, the skiing and all of that goes along with the lake as well. So the weather's going to be great.
Absolutely.
The weather's going to be great the rest of this week going into the weekend. I bet you're going to get busier than busy, Mark. We wish you the best. And next time we talk, I'm betting you're going to tell us how good the fish are going to be that they have been biting.
Well, I think a lot of the problem is I haven't been on the lake myself yet, so I get out there and they'll just start jumping in boats.
There you go. I want to be close to your boat.
Probably won't be mine, but they'll start biting.
Okay. Mark, thanks so much. Always fun talking to you. Appreciate it.
All right, have a good day, guys. Be safe.
Yeah, you too. All right, Mark invites you to the Trade Winds Marina. They're located right by the dam, just I think a little bit to the east side of the dam there, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, right off the face.
So once you drive there, you're not going to have any trouble finding them and find all the food and things that Mark was talking about. Live bait, worms, leeches, it's all there for you. And you can dock right there and leave from there as well. And then there's all those trails and everything over there that have places where you can put in boats or fish off the bank. That's a lot of fun too, especially if you're going to go for some crappie or some cats. You don't need a boat for those sorts of types of fishing. You can catch any kind of fish off the bank. So go have some fun, or if you just want to take a blanket and have a picnic, what the heck?
There you go.
All sounds good with the weather the way it is. All right, we got that covered.
All right. We're rolling.
We are rolling. Anything else? Oh, wanted to hear from Aero Aviation.
Okay.
And then we're going to hear from the Beatles. Vocals by Paul McCartney.
Wonderful.
Here we go.
In the morning, you are awakened by the twitter of a little bird.
Now it's Dave and Brent.
I knew there was a reason I got out of bed this morning.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN.
Cattlemen, spring is here and things are starting to green up. But alongside the good green like pasture grass and trees come the bad greens. Musk thistles, mullenweed, buckbrush, and other weeds. Let Aero Aviation help you get the bad green under control this spring. They use the latest in aircraft and GPS technology and crop
Nebraska under a clear sky. Winds are calm. Barometric pressure has been steady all morning at 30.05. Humidity at 89%. High temperature yesterday, 74. An overnight low of 44 degrees. Sunset today at 9:06. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:07. And the rain gauge is dry so far this month. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on a Wednesday. Yes, it is Wednesday, and we have verified that this morning.
We have, yes.
Don't you think Elsie looks especially nice this morning?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
And I'll just show you folks who are watching a guest shot. As you can see, she's back in her chair again.
Elsie is our inflatable cow that we have here in the studio. Has been joining us for a couple of weeks now.
Yes, since the whole cattle thing started here on the Breakfast Show, we have our small herd behind us here, and then we have the little bull that Custer Federal gave us a week or two ago.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And
part of our toy cattle herd.
Yep. But the real deal over one weekend showed up when Elsie arrived, and I utter to think about how she got here.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I don't know how much longer we can milk this situation.
I know what you mean. I kind of it kind of gets a little bit cumbersome because anytime we have a guest come in, we've got to move her.
Yeah, and we don't want anybody to feel like they're at the tail end of anything.
No, not at all.
And sometimes when you get a situation where you don't want the situation to turn into manure.
Yes. Correct. Yeah.
Anything else we can...
I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to think of some more, but I think we've exhausted everything in the repertoire.
Here's the Decemberists. Traveling on. The Decemberists. Question.
Yes, Dave.
We need to call Ryan at the Garden Center, right?
I believe so. Yeah, it says, yeah, I guess so. It says call Ryan. So, yeah, I guess we do.
All right, we'll do that.
All right.
And we have a lot of other things we need to talk about.
Yes.
One of those is tomorrow is Thursday.
It is. I believe so.
Thursday is tomorrow.
It is.
And tomorrow, there'll be activities in the park in Broken Bow, Nebraska, according to the Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce, which they ought to know because they promote and facilitate.
Mm-hmm.
Market in the Square.
That's right.
Broken Bow, Nebraska.
That's right. And my goodness, look at that. Look at this sheet of vendors.
Woo!
There's a lot of people going to be showing up tomorrow, downtown Broken Bow. And here's a list of some of the vendors scheduled to be there for Market in the Square in Broken Bow tomorrow on Thursday. And the vendors include old-fashioned kettle corn. Have you tasted some of that?
No, have you?
Yes, I have. Yes, I've been in the Christy bought a bag of kettle corn and shared it with the staff. Delish. Old-fashioned kettle corn will be there again tomorrow. Also, our good friend Secret Garden will be there, and it says here they'll have plants there tomorrow at Secret Garden. Julie's Handmade Cards and Crafts will be there. Other vendors scheduled to be at Market on the Square tomorrow in Broken Bow include Scentsy, Morning Lark crocheted items, Mickey's Greenhouse, The Cookie Farm, Smile children's clothes, Sandy's Take and Bake, Tacos El Gordo, Anna's Papooses, 4W Accessories Jewelry, Vang's Village, Tropical Snow. We talked to Tim yesterday. Yeah. Tropical Snow is going to be there. Soderholm Farms Produce, cucumbers, green peppers. Oh, my goodness. I don't know how to pronounce kohlrabi?
Oh.
Kohlarabi. I don't know what that is. Do you?
No.
Okay.
I have to be honest. I don't.
Well, stop by Soderholm Farms Produce tomorrow on Market on the Square, and you can find out.
Cauliflower and something?
I don't know. Kohlrabi. Kohlarabi. Now, cucumbers and green peppers, I know what those are.
We got that one.
Yes. So just bear with us. U.S. Cellular will have a booth there as well to visit with you. Ruby Ribbon, Meet and Complete from Valentine is making the trip to Market on the Square tomorrow.
Cool.
And Broken Bow citywide garage sales are going on this weekend, so keep that in mind, too. Great time to get out and about. So enjoy Market on the Square. That'll be tomorrow, downtown Broken Bow.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome very much.
So,
yes,
let's talk birthdays for a moment.
Okay.
Kelsey Shipe.
Shipe. I know that last name. I've heard it before.
Yep, celebrating a birthday today.
Is that related to Jeremy Shipe?
Kelsey Renee Shipe, 26 years old today.
Oh, wow.
Cody Rebecca, 23 years old today. Travis Sterner, 64 years old today.
No way.
Oh, a misprint.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, what?
Travis Sterner is 34 today.
Okay.
Congratulations.
That sounds better.
You are celebrating birthdays with Charlie Watts. Charlie is the drummer for the Rolling Stones.
Oh, yeah, okay.
For about 25 years, they've been saying Charlie can't play the drums anymore. He's too old. And he's still playing at age 80. And he is considered one of rock's greatest drummers with the Rolling Stones. He's 80 years old today. Abby Wambach is a soccer star.
Yes, yeah.
Very famous
was a fabulous soccer player.
She's 41 today.
Okay.
And an Olympic gold medal winning superstar who became the all-time leading scorer for the U.S. women's soccer team, also a best-selling author. So those are some of the folks that you folks are celebrating birthdays with today. And enjoy your birthday, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever birthday it is. Be happy.
Yes.
Enjoy. It's also National Bubba Day.
Bubba Day.
National Bubba Day. We'll tell you about that in a little bit.
Okay.
how Bubba came about, the nickname Bubba.
All right.
Very interesting.
We'll have to pull out If Bubba Can Dance by Shenandoah.
That would be good. That would be good. All right, Brent.
Yes, Dave.
Let's move along and talk a little bit about Nebraska State Bank.
Okay.
Now, there's a little bug in here, so I'm going to...
We still have a gnat problem.
We got gnat problems
around here. I don't know what's going on.
We got gnats. But we did want to say a big shout-out to Rebel at Nebraska State Bank because she thinks Brent Stubble is hot. She thinks
that
Brent's
was
hot.
never said. That was never said. That shame on you.
No, that's what she said.
Now you're picking on Rebel, and that's not good. Shame on you. Speaking of Nebraska State Bank, though, they are looking for someone to fill a full-time teller and bookkeeper position. Banking on a great career? Well, start now at Nebraska State Bank. They have an opening for a full-time teller bookkeeper. Are you dependable, flexible, accurate, and have exceptional customer service skills? Well, if so, you could be their perfect candidate. Experience with money handling, cash reconciliation is preferred. This is a full-time position with competitive compensation and excellent benefits, such as insurance, retirement, and paid leave. Nebraska State Bank is a great place to jumpstart your career. Applications will be accepted until June 9th, so if you want to apply, do it now. Please see nesb.bank/about-us/careers. You can go to sandhillsexpress.com and see that and click on it, and it'll take you to the site. All right? Or you can visit one of their branches for an employment application. For more information or to submit an application and resume, you can also contact Betsy Smith at bsmith@nesb.bank, or just give them a call, 872-2466. Again, looking for a full-time teller/bookkeeper at Nebraska State Bank.
Thank you, Brent. Thank you so much. We're going to go to the telephone, and we're going to give Ryan a call at the Garden Center in Broken Bow, Nebraska. They've added on. They're growing. They're going. New greenhouse added on, for heaven's sakes. Rocks, bedding, plants.
Stuff for landscaping, mulch. They got everything you need.
They got it. We're going to find out more about it. Now, this particular song, every time I play it, it just blows me away. Blows me out of my saddle.
You like it? Is it new? Is it old?
It's very old.
It's been around for a while.
60s.
That's old.
The sad thing about this song is every time I play it, I listen to it and I think, nothing's changed.
Oh.
It's the same as it was back in the 60s. We thought the 60s were changing everything, and it did for a little while, and then we're right back at it again.
Mm-hmm.
We can't get it right.
Mm.
We're human beings.
Yes, we are. Imperfect.
Yeah. We've got a lot of work to do, and this song was created during very unsettled times, and it still fits today, and that's sad.
Mm.
So, let's all get depressed together. It's a good song, though. Buffalo Springfield.
You can get the best sheets ever for the best price ever. When you buy one of my Giza Dream bed sheet sets, you'll get another one absolutely free.
Go to mypillow.com and click on the radio listeners square and use promo code SKY, S-K-Y, for this amazing special.
This week's Pro Basketball Update brought to you by Credit Karma. Some teams ready to move on, while others are going home. Next stop, the Eastern and Western Conference semifinals. And different from last year's playoff bubble, it's so nice to hear fans back in the arenas. No doubt it's going to make for some great viewing for the next couple of months. Right now, visit creditkarma.com/winmoney to open your free account and start winning instant karma. No purchase necessary. Exclusions and terms apply. See rules.
It is 8:23, almost 8:24. We have Ryan Anderson on the line from the Garden Center. Good morning, Ryan.
Good morning.
How's things at the Garden Center now with multiple greenhouses?
Well, pretty good. Busy.
Good.
Yep.
Can we talk about that a little bit? I think we were all a little bit behind this year because we just didn't really have consistent weather to get in the garden, and it wasn't that long ago we were wondering if we had to cover everything to keep it from freezing. And I know a lot of people probably put some tomatoes and different things in, plants, this past weekend. That's kind of traditional for some folks. But there's still plenty of time now to get a garden in, even if you haven't even tilled it, I think, because we're just really now getting weather that's going to grow something. So are you okay? Do you have some supplies left yet?
Yeah, we do. And in fact, that's where I'm at today, getting more. But there's still plenty left to be had. And yeah, I think just last week we were maybe not right in our area, but a little bit north and west of us, had some frost watches and warnings going on last week. And I don't know. Hopefully these temperatures kind of stable out and things can get going. I don't know. I personally haven't got my garden in yet. We've been kind of busy with different things, and but there's still plenty of time yet. And with the warm days and sunshine and overnight warm temperatures coming on, there's going to be no problem getting going, and things will actually probably catch up to what it has been. So still good to go there.
Okay, so you're actually on the road picking up some more plants this morning and bringing them back in. So you're really, I guess, filling the need there for folks out there who may have already planted and lost some or haven't got things planted yet. So we're still really busy in the yards and gardens. So thanks for doing that. I think people appreciate that. And you mentioned you've been busy. What are people coming in for other than gardens? Are they looking at your trees, your flowers? What's in demand right now?
Yeah, just kind of everything a little bit. People, they're talking to people. Some people haven't planted gardens yet. Some people have. Some people are on their second plantings. Trees have been going well. We still have a good variety of trees available there. Just talking to a lady yesterday from out of the area. She was over at Ranchland getting her vehicle worked on and Googled nurseries near us or near her and found us and came over and ended up buying like 5 trees. So
wow.
That was kind of interesting talking to her and how she found us and whatnot. But yeah, trees, our perennials are looking good this year. A lot of them going out are like our Asiatic lilies or tiger lilies. We have a bunch of those in the new greenhouse area there, and they are just they're budded up really nice and just starting to break open and show a lot of color. So
good.
That's going well, and look for quite a few of those to be going out the door here this week probably. So a lot of different colors with those. We got quite a few different varieties this year. I kind of maybe went overboard on that, but it's fun to see those big flowers on those plants. So
yeah, a lot of color, and I know that probably Dad would enjoy a gift from the garden center, whether it be tools or some things that they'd like to work with. A tree would be nice for Father's Day, and Father's Day is coming up, and I know you're stocked in the front room for all sorts of gift ideas. But a guy doesn't mind getting a tool for a gift, and I know you can supply that as well.
Yep. The front there we have some different tools, that sort of thing. We also have products to make your lawn look nice, get products to get rid of weeds and grass where you don't want them at. Or we are kind of into the second step of our lawn care program, second and third there. With Green Maker, can be applied anytime now from now till about August. You got some light green patches in your yard. You need a little iron, nitrogen. That's what this step is all about. And getting a nice dark green lawn going. It's a granular product that you spread on and then water in. Also, coming up in June and July, we need to be applying grub killer or grub free zone is what we carry. A lot of I've heard some people come in they have problems with gophers and whatnot in their yards. If you take care of the subsoil insects in your lawn, you won't have to worry about gophers as much because there won't be food that attracts them to your lawn. So, and that is also a granular product that's spread on and watered in, so you can apply them both at the same time if you need to there. But both of those products are readily available there in the store when you come in. All right.
Of course, don't forget about I know that everything's a little bit more difficult to get right now. I don't know where you're at on the furniture, but you have that furniture that is guaranteed to last longer than most of us are going to be around, and it's very, very nice, and that would also make a nice gift as well. I suspect you might have to order that and get that on the way.
Yeah, that's been a kind of a headache this year.
Yeah,
trying to get that in after COVID. But I did pick up a couple sets of swivel gliders over the weekend, and so I actually do have a couple sets on hand if they're the color you want. Otherwise, we can order them for you and get them coming that way as well.
Okay, all right. Well, we're all doing the best we can. At least you have some there if people want to look at them or maybe make a purchase there. And, of course, back outdoors again with the yard, you have plenty of mulch left. I know you've sold a bunch.
Yeah, we're waiting on a truck of our bagged mulch. We have it ordered. It's coming. We know it's coming. It's just waiting for the trucking industry to pick up a load and bring it to us.
Mm-hmm.
We do have bulk mulch available. Still have bulk rock, mud rock, river rock, pea gravel up front, potting soil, eco compost. If you're doing raised beds, it's a really nice soil additive that amendment to soil that makes a nice planting material to plant your vegetables and stuff in those raised gardens. It's considerably cheaper than potting mix too. So
okay,
but pretty much everything's still available, and if it's not available, it's coming. And
you guys are making yourselves available too. Talk a little bit about your hours.
Yep, we're still running 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30. Saturdays we're available from 9 to 4, and Sundays we're open noon to 4. So we'll be 7 days a week through the end of June.
Okay, another month to go, folks, where you can come in anytime. And, of course, you mentioned the lady that bought the trees just Googled the nearest greenhouse to her, and that's a good way to find your location if you haven't been there before. Most of us around here know where you're at, but the easy way to just drive to it is turn at the sign at the Tumbleweed Cafe and go a block south, and you'll see you guys sitting there with the windmill and all the things you have outside. And it's always busy around there right now, so they'll see all the activity. There's your chance, folks. You still have plenty of time to put the garden in, get the yard taken care of, do some mulching, some rock, buy a tree. They're ready for you. Ryan, thanks so much for talking to us today, and travel safe.
All right, thanks.
Yep, take care.
You too. Have a good day.
You too. 8:34 is your time. Boy, you look sharp today. I just can't even tell
Dave.
you. Really look sharp.
When I wake up in the morning, my goal is to be able to walk in here and hear Dave say, "Boy, you look sharp, Brent."
Well,
so to hear you say it just, I'm going to have a great day.
It's just fact, man. It's just fact. That's all it is. It's fact. We'll take a quick time out. When we come back, Paul Burney is here from...
Speaking of sharp.
Yeah, he's looking pretty dapper today.
Oh, yeah.
We've got Paul in from Custer Federal State Bank. That's next.
Hello, I'm Chris Smith of the Palmer Monument Company. You already know about the advantages of pre-selecting your family memorial. Now there's yet another good reason to come and see us today. For the entire month of June, with a coupon from the newspaper, you'll receive additional savings off our already sale prices. We'll assist you in selecting the stone, the inscription, and the artwork, and we'll save you money too. Come see us during the After Memorial Day sale at the Palmer Monument Company in Broken Bow and Lexington.
Does the thought of turning 65 give you nightmares? It doesn't have to. Hi, this is Liana with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, and as an independent agent, I work with the major insurance companies that you're getting mail and phone advertising from. If you're feeling overwhelmed with the options, give me a call to set up an appointment. We will go through the Medicare process step by step, from signing up to enrolling in the necessary supplement and Part D drug plans. You don't have to do this alone. Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency is here to help. Call me at 836-2201 or stop in at the office in Callaway.
The landscape of last year left a lot of people deconditioned. Are you or your loved one struggling with strength, balance, or pain? This can lead to falls, weakness, and overall decreased quality of life. At Team Physical Therapy 872-5111, we're dedicated to taking all the steps necessary to ensure you and your loved ones are getting exceptional care in a clean and safe environment. We are available to you in one of our 5 locations: your home, independent living facility, or assisted living facility. Call us today at 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
8:36, almost 8:37. Paul Burney is here. Let me push this button, Gus button. There's Paul on the Facebook feed if you'd like to look at Paul and Brent together. Brent had some banking experience with Paul, and I must say, Paul, he's better off for it. His calculations have been much better this time around as he's an employee here, I think due to the banking.
Can he just calculate walks, hits, per innings pitched just on the fly?
I'm going to try tonight. Yeah. This is my first baseball broadcast of the year.
All right, because you were at state track last time.
Yep.
Yeah. They sidelined me, after going and doing that first game. They decided.
You can come along.
I just felt like maybe I was, that was one and out. Like you get a chance when you're in sports and you don't go in and perform, and they just put you on the bench, and that's it.
I disagree. I listened to a little bit of the game. I thought you and Jeremy performed extremely well. And you're welcome to do a game anytime you want. You just let me know.
Well, I might sometime later in the year when we both have beards.
Okay, yeah. Does Paul know what's going on here?
Well, I heard part of this.
Right.
Was it yesterday? You're shaving once a week.
Yes, and I've been doing that for a while.
It's been driving me crazy.
And it does. It drives your dad crazy. And finally, he's just kind of given in. And he has not. What you've not shaved for what? 2 days?
Well, I didn't. Well, let's see.
Or
Monday.
was it this morning, the first day you went without shaving?
I didn't shave Sunday, so.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, I got up this morning, and the first thing I wanted to do, because I was scruffy and feeling kind of, not very energetic, just scruffy like, I wanted to go into the fridge and get a beer for breakfast.
And a Pall Mall, right?
Yeah, a non-filter cigarette, too. And I wanted to put on my my T-shirt with just the straps, the white T-shirt with the...
Oh, yeah, I'm with you now.
You have to describe those differently than you do.
Oh, the tank top T-shirt?
Yeah, kind of the...
Kinda like
there
that.
you go. Yeah. Because I was scruffy.
I have not had any of those.
I don't
feelings.
remember, honestly, a time when you didn't have beard, mustache, goatee, Fu
Well, I have
Manchu.
whiskers, but you shaved in the blank spots.
Ah.
You want to be smooth, man. Now here I am, gruffy and stubbly. Makes me, want to have a Budweiser for breakfast. I don't know.
Maybe you guys should just keep perpetual, like 5 o'clock shadows, maybe 3-4 days growth, and we can get you some, was it Crockett and Tubbs, the Miami Vice guys?
Yeah.
We get you some of those sweet wares. And you can,
I dressed up like Crockett
for your senior pictures?
Junior prom.
Okay.
I did. I'll have to find the picture.
Oh, yeah.
I had the I had the boat shoes.
Oh, wow.
The white pants, and then the white kind of what did they call it? Cocktail coat or whatever, and then you had to pull it up. Remember
did you
how
bring like
Sonny
a cardboard
did it? Sonny
cutout
Crockett.
of Glenn Fry with you? to
No,
prom?
I didn't. But I did. I did wear the T-shirt underneath, the sleeveless T-shirt underneath.
Was it pink?
No, I think it was teal.
Teal was big,
if I
too.
remember
yeah.
right.
The only kid I remember at that time that was my age that had the Miami Vice duds was Matt Lawhorn.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, he probably looked pretty good.
Oh, he did. He was sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably looked good. Yeah.
He didn't have the beard then.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. 4th grade. Something like that. Anyhow.
I've tried to get to the 5 o'clock shadow thing, but I can only get to about 3:30.
Are you to the point in life now where I can do that, but it's so white and gray that you can't tell
I've been noticing that, yeah. If I let it get, I see the gray in the beard. So that's why I shave once a week, so that the gray's not so noticeable.
Soon you will be shaving once a week and also just fermenting your beard once a week, right?
Yeah.
Give it some depth. Where did we go? I don't know. What just happened?
I'm just listening. I'm still thinking about Matt Lawhorn and the Miami Vice outfit.
They were sharp threads.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The boat shoes didn't wear any socks either.
No.
Didn't wear any socks.
I wonder if
You
there's
were
a
Sonny Crockett.
picture of Matt, and you got a picture. I bet we could compare.
I bet Dorset has one somewhere.
Oh, I bet she does too. I bet she does too.
Sorry, Matt. I apologize for right now.
I don't, Matt.
I didn't mean to drag you into this.
I'm proud of you, Matt. I did it. It was great. All the girls loved it when I walked in. I was,
in your own mind.
I was styling and profiling that night.
Whoa.
I think I even wore sunglasses.
Prescription?
Not back then.
Flip the ones that flip down and up.
No.
Clip-ons. Okay, now before we get to banking, baseball game tonight. You're going down, Paul?
Yes, sir.
And you're going, Brent?
I am, yes. Yeah,
Okay.
we're going to broadcast it.
That's at 8?
The seniors game will broadcast. At 8, yes, seniors. Juniors will be playing before, though, at 5:30. So we'll give you a recap of that game when we get started and then call the seniors game for you at 8.
All right. Now, you've been instructing the pitching squad,
Yes.
Paul. Have you explained the inside of the plate to him?
Yeah, actually, I've conveyed that message on more than one occasion.
Okay, all right.
Have you demonstrated?
Unfortunately, yes. I've thrown some batting practice, and I kind of warned everybody up front. I was like, listen, I averaged 1 hit batter a game, and so I can't promise it's
might
not
be
coming
it.
at your head.
That's good, though.
And I think the first guy I threw to, I actually plucked. So I mean, I kept my promise.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I hope they do well tonight. Now, banking. Let's
Yes.
talk banking.
Yes.
And I'm going to turn this over a little bit to Brent Apperson because he does have some banking experience, along with his other occupations he's had over the years.
But I wound up back here.
Yeah. Here
I'm
we
back
are.
home.
The three of us in the same room, for heaven's sakes.
Mm-hmm.
So, boy, oh boy. I keep seeing on my phone whenever this ad pops up something about the fourth round of government aid for COVID. Is that real? Is there a fourth round that you're aware of?
As far as direct stimulus payments,
Yeah.
I'm not entirely certain on that.
Okay, all right. So in the banking business, it's certainly not something you're doing.
No, I don't. And to my knowledge, any additional stimulus funding will not come through like payroll protection or any of those plans. There might be some other programs that will be forthcoming, but at this time, there's nothing outlined.
Okay, all right.
To my knowledge.
Can I ask you a question kind of regarding this?
Yes.
Do you, does the government quickly and readily inform you of what is going to be taking place? Or is there a little bit of research required on your part to actually find out what's going on? Is that a fair question? I hope it is.
It is a fair question.
Okay.
And I hope I have a fair answer. So fortunately, we're affiliated with Nebraska Bankers Association.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, they have feet on the ground and not only within the state, but in Washington, D.C. through outreach and, of course, lobbying for banks and the American Banking Association. So we have outlets there that help keep us informed, and then also through, since we're tied in, and all the banks have been here lately through the Paycheck Protection Plan program that with the SBA. And so through those outlets, we're able to keep informed. Obviously, you have some state representatives that also help with some of that outreach, but just the way things operated in the last year and a half with COVID, a lot of decisions were being made very rapidly, and so that information flowed out rapidly, and then with that came, for lack of better terminology, unintended consequences or considerations that maybe hadn't been made through the rapid process of initiation of some of these programs. And so, long answer to your question, but yes, we get information. At sometimes that information changes, of course. And dealing in a crisis situation like we were, that was kind of expected.
Mm-hmm.
So we do stay informed.
Yeah.
You have to make time to read through all that information,
sure.
but
and
yeah.
I'm sure it was difficult too because we've never really been down this road before.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And it was interesting because probably just even locally amongst the banking group we have in town, there was a lot of communication between all of us trying to really help each other navigate some of these programs and seeing how, what information maybe they were getting that we were getting, or how are you interpreting this? I mean, there was some of that. There was a lot of information to unpack, and so it took a lot of resources to help navigate that.
And communication with accountants and bookkeepers and
a lot of hands got involved in it.
Yeah, it took a lot of people to make it happen, and it doesn't seem like that was a year ago. And in some ways, it seems like a long time ago with everything that took place between March of last year and now. So
yeah, and one question you had about stimulus money, this isn't necessarily stimulus funds, but it's been kind of what I would say an effect of kind of how the government has really tried to pick up or instill more lending through the SBA. And so they've allocated for 2021 fiscal year like $75 billion to that program versus 2020, which is they had $30 or $35 billion allocated for SBA funding. So SBA basically they provide government-backed guaranteed loans for banks, lending institutions, in order to help businesses. And right now, excuse me, until September 30th, they've waived all the fees that are typically associated with their loans, and that's loans up to $3.75 million, I think. So, and then along with that, the guaranteed rates that they offer usually ranged from 75% to 85%, and they're across the board a 90% guarantee on any of those loans through September 30th of this year. That date may change, but as of now, that's kind of the timeline we have to work with. And what that means for banks that utilize SBA like we do is that you can work outside of your typical lending parameters. So, say either a startup situation where maybe capital's a little bit tight or collateral's tight. Those are where those government guaranteed loans kind of help fill that gap so that you can get the loan without having to come up with a huge amount of cash in order to make your investment.
Okay. How about interest rates?
Everybody always wants to talk interest rates.
Well, I know you. Bankers don't. I know that. Bankers
Did
don't.
you see how you just took the wind right out of my sails? No.
Well, what I was alluding to, and I didn't mean to,
No, I'm teasing.
Kick you in the shins here, but I do kind of hear some muttering here and there about interest rates going up down the road here. In the banking business, do you have any better idea than anyone else as to how that may unfold?
It's kind of like Brent's question: Do you get information on the loan on the government programs? Yes, we have some contacts that we utilize, whether it's investments or through NBA, ABA, different groups that provide indication. But I mean,
who knows?
You never really know till it happens.
It's easy to say today that at some point rates are going to go up, right?
Yeah.
Because
Right.
we're at these all-time low rates. So are rates going to go up? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they are. Are they going to come
when?
back down? Sure, at some point
And
after
when?
they go up.
Yeah.
When, we don't know. I mean, in all honesty, we've been in kind of what I would say a depressed rate environment since the housing crisis of 2008.
Goes back that far.
Yeah. I mean, we're 12, almost 13 years in October.
Mm-hmm.
So we're like Japan. Now we're just holding steady at 0 to 1% at a Fed rate. So,
okay.
And if they move it too much, then, the economy's sensitive. So,
yeah. And then we have to throw in a little something called inflation, and there's a lot of different things that will come into that as well.
A lot of fear about inflation right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, makes sense. Here's a question that you might be able to answer, maybe not. Where do they print all the money with the U.S. government? Do they have people on overtime with the printing presses to make all this money?
I think they have 3D printers.
No,
I don't know. Treasury prints money.
Yeah, they've been busy.
Yeah.
They really have. But all in all, Paul, here in this area, looking back over the last 12 to 14, 15 months, I think most people feel like we come out of things pretty well and in pretty good shape.
Overall, yeah. I mean, we really have. To say that the stimulus, whether it was through the CFAP direct to farmers, ranchers, or the other programs that have been put in place, I would be hard pressed to think what things would look like had those programs not arrived when they did.
Yeah. All right, let's talk a little bit about, if you don't mind, about any other changes at the bank. I know you guys are always working on new services for your checking and savings and all of that, and the technologies that go with it. Are you guys pretty well happy with where you're at right now, or you got some things in the works?
So right now, probably we have a few things that we're working on kind of behind the scenes, but nothing that would be necessarily ready to roll out. And some of that's just going to be internal changes that help make us more efficient for transactions and working with customers directly. So I don't really have any great reveal or insight to offer on that yet today, but we're working on things
down the road.
Yep.
Also, we don't want to forget that Custer Federal has a bank in Kearney, and I think the growth there has been positive, and it kind of gives you guys some tools back and forth, I think.
So, yeah, part of the reason I brought up the SBA loans today is because that's been a major component of, whether it's loan growth or portfolio growth or customer growth in that Kearney area. It's certainly one thing that we do well there versus competition, and we can utilize those same resources here in Broken Bow and have. And so those programs are available to existing businesses and startup businesses, whether in some cases, like in Kearney, we've dealt with some customers that were wanting to expand in a big way. And to do so, it took some SBA guarantees to do it, and it helped get them financing terms and rates that otherwise maybe wouldn't have made that cash flow for them or make those expansions possible. So in a couple of those cases, it was facilities. In some cases, it's expanding, a broader footprint within their existing market, or in other cases, it was, transition of ownership, somebody buying an existing business, which is always, as you know, you're buying some blue sky that has no real tangible value. It's a brand name and an existing business that's got a reputation, and that's kind of what you sometimes pay for when you're buying a new business or an existing business. Excuse me.
Yeah, that's where a lot of the debate comes.
Yep.
And then the bankers and everybody have to get in the conversation. You guys are very good at that. You're strong in that area. So
these SBA loans help facilitate that.
Yeah. Last question.
Yes.
Is there something else you wanted to cover?
Oh, I don't know. Other than sloppy joes and baseball, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I've been trying an experiment at the drive-through at Custer Federal. I've been when I make a deposit, I put a stick of gum with the deposit.
Mm-hmm.
Is that okay, or is that creepy? What is it? I think it's
as long as you're not like putting your phone number on there or something. I think we're good, right? Like meet me at the park on a sticker. I wouldn't recommend that.
No, I just wondered if it was okay to have a piece of gum with the deposit. It just seems like I have it there in a car, and I
is it a fresh piece of gum, or is it like the old stick that you would get in the baseball card pack?
Oh no,
where it's extremely brittle.
It's mini fresh gum,
all right.
And I just one day thought, well, I have some. I'll just put with the deposit, and I've been doing that, and I thought, well, maybe I should ask if you're supposed to, put gum with your deposit. And I just thought I'd ask you. But I don't leave any phone numbers on or anything.
Nobody's complained and said your dad's being creepy.
Oh, good.
So, yeah.
At least about that, right?
Right.
Yeah. I mean, there's probably some other conversations you had to deal with.
Everybody loves you.
Yeah. Well,
you guys do mobile banking, right?
We do mobile banking.
Okay.
Yes.
If I come in, can someone show me how to do it?
Absolutely.
Because you can my girls are doing this all the time. You take a picture of your check.
Mobile capture.
Right?
Yeah, you have to endorse it specifically for mobile capture.
Okay, and then you and boom, it's like in the bank.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can someone,
Jeremy. Yeah, I know Jeremy. I'll be honest, I think Dave and I might be the only two people left here at KCNI KBBN that manually take our check to the bank and deliver it in person. But
that's the world we live in today, and the direction we're going for sure. Yeah.
But honestly, you don't always have the opportunity to just leave work and take your check in. So can someone show me how to do this?
Absolutely. If your hard-nosed employer will let you leave for a little bit to come down,
I think
more
he
than
will.
Happy to.
Well, first I got to get paid first, and then when I get my check, I'll come visit you.
Yeah. And the downside is you're not going to be able to disperse any gum to the employees once you get that set up. It's just going to take a picture of it, and the check's going to go in. You're not going to be able to.
Well, that's true.
Have any one-on-one.
Yeah,
there.
because I don't know if I want to. One of your wonderful employees.
Absolutely.
When I swing by the drive-through, always gives me a piece of candy.
Do you get like a dum-dum sucker?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how come I don't get one? Well,
I don't know. Well, you're giving them
gum
something.
in your mouth.
I never got any candy ever. Before I started even giving gum, I never got any candy.
Well,
but I really appreciate that. So I don't know. Maybe I don't want to do the mobile banking thing because then I don't get the.
Just mix it in every once in a while.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I need to learn how to do it though. I do.
Okay. Thanks, Paul.
No, thank you guys.
Geez, we're almost out of time.
We'll see you tonight.
Yes, I'll be there.
Okay.
We'll be listening.
You want to do an in-game interview or anything like that?
Oh, that'd be fun.
You and I.
We called.
Didn't you and I call a state? We called a state Legion game in Gothenburg.
We did, yeah.
I'm trying to think. Of course, I'm not good on years. I just remember kids, and Corey Morris would have been on that team.
Yeah, you and
I think Corey and
probably Zach Briggs and Ben Schuckman. And
Schuckman, Drew Schumacher. Was Schumacher
Drew would have been
first?
So I had Drew. I think Drew would have been graduated because that would have been a team that Jerry Pomplin coached. I think 2 years after.
Yeah, Jerry was coach, and I do remember Schuckman.
Yeah.
I know Ben was on that team.
I'm sure there's others we're forgetting. I know there
plenty,
obviously there's at least 9, but
yeah, you and I called that state Legion game.
Yeah,
I remember that. That was fun. We got to get together again.
They've
in the booth.
faced like a Omaha team, and the pitcher was a Creighton recruit. I do remember that.
Yeah, I think it was. Didn't we go up against like Omaha Ron Colley?
Yes,
or something like that in the first round.
And he was a Creighton recruit.
Yes,
he kind of.
Pretty good.
Yeah, he was
all right.
Breaking stuff I'm sure those guys had never seen before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for the memories.
Yeah.
And
we just
it's also
went right down the wormhole.
It also gave me time to move some commercials and get ready for news. So it worked out great.
All right. Yeah. It's a team effort, man. It's what it is.
Yeah. We're partners. Thanks, Paul.
Thank you, guys.
News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Most U.S. meat plants are expected to be back in operation today after a cyber attack on the world's largest processor. Former Defense Secretary Leon Panetta tells CBS this morning,
the Russians know what the hell's going on.
President Biden meets with Senate Republican Shelley Moore Capito today to try to narrow differences on infrastructure spending. CBS's Weijia Jiang.
They want at least a clear path forward on infrastructure by Monday. They are worried, though, that if a divided Congress cannot reach compromise on this, which is something that has widespread public support, they won't be able to achieve anything else on President Biden's agenda.
Topping this year's list of Fortune 500 companies,
when you buy this plant at
Walmart, with $4.5 trillion in cumulative revenue. Amazon hangs on to the number 2 spot, Apple's number 3. Overall revenue was down 5% from the year before. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
Last night in the NBA playoffs, Brooklyn won its first-round series 4-1, beating Boston 123-109. James Harden with a triple-double, including 34 points. The Nets will open the second round on Saturday night at Milwaukee. Denver got a double overtime win over Portland, 147-140, despite Damian Lillard's 55 points. Nuggets lead the series 3-2, and Phoenix dominated the Lakers 115-85. Anthony Davis of L.A. did not play due to a strained groin. Devin Booker had 30 points. Game 6 of the series late Thursday night in L.A. with the Suns leading 3-2. 4 NBA playoff games tonight, including Philadelphia, the 1 seed in the East, hosting Washington, a chance again to close out that series. Joel Embiid of Philly is doubtful with a sore knee. To baseball, the Angels won at San Francisco 8-1, and the Cardinals took the late game at the Dodgers 3-2.
Here's your weatherology forecast. For today, look for sunny to partly cloudy skies. Can't rule out a slight chance for an isolated shower or storm late in the day with highs in the upper 70s. Then for tonight, any isolated showers or storms ending early in the night will drop back to a low of 52. Abundant sunshine for your Thursday, warming up to a high of 85.
Year-round, 8:30 to 4:30. See them every Thursday for Market on the Square for their smoothies and $5 lunch. The Secret Garden, 2 1/4 miles west of Myrna on Highway 92 and a half a mile north. For we live by faith, not by sight. 2 Corinthians 5, verse 7.
Jay Farner here, CEO of Rocket Mortgage and Rocket Companies. Last year, we saw historically low mortgage interest rates. What you may not know is that interest rates are already starting to increase, and it's likely that trend is only going to continue. Our team of experts is standing by to help you save before rates go up. Don't look back and wish that you had taken action. Call 833-8ROCKET or visit rocketmortgage.com.
Rocket. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender licensed in all 50 states and MLSConsumerAccess.org number 3030.
This week's Pro Basketball Update brought to you by Credit Karma. Some teams ready to move on, while others are going home. Next up, the Eastern and Western Conference semifinals. And different from last year's playoff bubble, it's so nice to hear fans back in the arenas. No doubt it's going to make for some great viewing for the next couple of months. Right now, visit creditkarma.com/winmoney to open your free account and start winning instant karma. No purchase necessary. Exclusions and terms apply. See rules.
It is 9:10. Brent and Dave with you, and thank you, Paul Burney, for coming in. It was fun talking about baseball and whiskers and banking. A lot of fun. And, of course, Ryan with Garden Center, thank you very much. Sounds like they're restocking and ready to go for you. And Mark at Tradewinds Marina, we know the fish are going to start really biting here with this warm weather, so get on over to Tradewinds and take advantage of all the things they have there for you. We are lucky to have Prairie Grounds Cafe right here in town, so we can get something besides a regular cup of coffee. And besides that, we don't talk enough about the foods they have there and the specialty items, the shopping experience, and the patio. But what do you have for us this morning?
Well, let me first explain to you what their hours are going to be for this week. Open Monday through Friday, 7 to 4. Now from 2 until 4 in the afternoon, it's going to be drive-through only, and you can use the beautiful patio area out back.
Oh, okay.
All right. So from 2 to 4, that's the way they'll operate. Now, from 7 until 2, you can go inside and get a cup of coffee and look at their wonderful gift selection that they have as well. So take advantage of that. And then on Saturday, they'll be open from 8 until 2. And we'll recap those hours for you before we're done. But right now, we want to give you the new featured drinks for the month of June since we're into it. And during June, these will be their featured drinks at Prairie Grounds. The Sugar Daddy Latte, a mixture of caramel and hazelnut. The Strawberry Cloud, a strawberry smoothie with half and half. Passion Fruit Iced Tea. Summer's Here Italian Soda. And they're featuring their 100% crushed fruit smoothies. And here are some of the flavors. Guava and passion fruit.
Guava.
Mango. Frozen lemonade. 4-berry. Tropical sunshine. Strawberry banana and strawberry. So enjoy one of their delicious 100% crushed fruit smoothies as we go through the summertime and certainly through the month of June. Again, their hours are Monday through Friday, 7 to 4, but remember, from 2 to 4, it's drive-through and the patio only. And then their hours on Saturday are 8 until 2. So have a delicious treat, whether it's to start your day or whether it's to pick you up during the day. Visit Prairie Grounds Cafe and Gifts in Broken Bow.
As we mentioned earlier, it's National Bubba Day, celebrating all the folks that we lovingly called Bubba. They think the nickname come from a Creole word for little brother, which could explain why there's so many Bubbas in the South. There's a bunch of famous Bubbas. Can you think of any?
Well, I remember he was a Nebraska football recruit and then was drafted by the Royals and went to play baseball. Bubba Starling is the one that comes to my mind. I'm trying to think of other Bubbas.
Well, a lot of them are athletes. Bubba Watson.
Oh, yeah. Bubba Watson, the golfer. Wasn't there a football player back in...
Smith?
Bubba Smith. That's who I'm thinking of, yeah.
And even former President Bill Clinton was called Bubba.
Yeah, right.
Mostly behind his back.
Yeah.
according to this article from CBS News. Here's a pretty one from the fabulous Thunderbirds called Lovin' Time.
be ending, and it's showing, let's see, the schedule shows tonight at 7:10, so a last chance to see it. Also, the Angelina Jolie film, Those Who Wish Me Dead. That's going to be ending its run tomorrow, so check it out if you still want to see those films. All right. Going into the weekend, into next week, here's what's showing. We told you that Cruella will continue. Also, Quiet Place 2 will continue. And they're bringing in Spirit Untamed. Now, I think that this is the animation film Spirit, the horse. Did you ever see the original Spirit? Matt Damon was one of the... I think he voiced Spirit, if I'm not mistaken, in the movie.
Maybe.
But they've made a kind of a series out of it that my granddaughter is in love with. So this would be a great family film. I do believe this is the one. Spirit Untamed. It's rated PG, and it will start showing on Friday, run through the weekend on into next week. So check it out. Also, they're going to start a summer movie series. This will be for $1 on Wednesday, June 9th. So that'll be a week from today at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Despicable Me. They're going to bring Despicable Me back and show it for just $1 as part of their summer movie series at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow, and that'll be showing Wednesday, a week from today in the afternoon at 2 o'clock. Theater number 2 is where they'll show it. Okay. So keep that in mind. Be a nice afternoon to spend with the kids or whatever. Funny film. The Minions are awesome. Let's face it. So check it out, Despicable Me. That'll show a week from today, June 9th at 2 p.m. as part of their summer movie series for just $1. Some other movies that are going to be coming soon, The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, starring Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson. Also, Peter Rabbit 2. The 9th film, they're up to 9 now, in the Fast and Furious series.
9?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
I can't wait for it to come out. That'll be coming out soon. And also the big Marvel film Black Widow will be coming yet this summer. Some of the movies to watch for that they'll be getting at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow. So just go to their website. It's watchthefox.com. You can take a look at all of the show times. It'll show you what's showing when, and it'll also show you what's coming up at the Fox Theater.
All right, 3 theaters ready to go for you. More movies coming in, back in full swing at the Fox Theater. And Velma is in full swing at Circle V Stitch and Post, located north of Broken Bow on Paulson Road. Now, there's no reason, absolutely no reason to head out of town. Stop by and take a look at Velma's many catalogs for that perfect apparel or item that you would like to personalize, or items if you're getting team shirts or maybe your work crew. The list goes on and on. They got great ideas there. Velma can help you create something that you're really going to like. Now, remember, she also has in stock items to personalize on the racks there, and she really is excited about the towels that she's carrying right now, because towels are great gifts anytime, certainly for wedding gifts and that sort of thing, but you can have them personalized with your initials on them or your name on them in case you travel a lot or you just want to have fancy towels. They're ready to go for you for the wedding season. June is a big wedding month, so be sure and stop in early in June and talk to Velma if there's weddings later on this summer as well. And again, of course, if you're looking for team apparel, we mentioned that. If you have a work crew, some sort of a sporting team, rodeo, the list goes on and on, even ranch rodeos. Velma's up for that. You know she is. And she has, don't forget about all the hats she has for town festivals this year. She can help you. The list of ideas and garments are endless. Call Velma or stop by. You can call her at 872-6173, or stop by her shop in her back of her house there at 43920 Paulson Road.
All right. Hey, they're kicking off summer with some great daily deals at McDonald's in Broken Bow. And for the next couple of weeks here on The Breakfast Show, we're going to tell you what each daily deal is. So for today, get a free McDouble. Now, in order to take advantage of this, this is what we want to stress. This is available only on the McDonald's app. So you got to use the app to get the deal.
All right.
So load up the McDonald's app if you haven't already. And today, their daily deal is a free McDouble with a minimum purchase of $1. So you could get a soft drink for $1, and boom, you get a McDouble.
Wow.
Not a bad meal for
deal.
$1. Yeah, but to take advantage of it, you got to go through the McDonald's app. That'll be the daily deal today as they kick off summer at McDonald's.
All right, we're going to get into some job openings that they would like to fill, and that would include Arrow Hotel. They'd like you to join their team. They are looking for overnight desk receptionist position to fill that. They also are looking for a full-time head housekeeper position or a part-time front desk receptionist position on all shifts. So you could be kind of a universal there as well. Full-time overnight desk receptionist, head housekeeper position, and front desk part-time receptionist. You must be able to work weekends and some holidays, but they do offer very competitive wages and benefits. Contact Cindy at 872-6662 or come and see her at Arrow Hotel for details. Arrow Hotel for details at 309 South 9th in Broken Bow. Also, the Bonfire Grill is also looking for help as well. The pub there, restaurant, and they are hiring. Each position, applicants must be able to work weekends and have some available holiday working as well. The Bonfire offers competitive wages and benefits. They are looking for full-time and part-time kitchen staff. Contact Scott or stop by and fill out an application. They're also looking for a full-time, part-time serving staff. Contact Abby for those positions or stop by and fill out an application. For contacts, call 872-6662, 872-6662. Interested inquiries can stop by and visit the Bonfire Grill and Restaurant and Pub in Broken Bow on the southwest side of the square.
Our summer festivals are coming back.
They are
this
here.
summer. And we're going to be out and about talking to a couple of communities yet this week on The Breakfast Show. On Friday, I believe, we'll be in Ansley to talk about their Muddy Creek celebration. Here's just a little highlight of some things that they have planned for this weekend. On Saturday, June 5th, they'll open up the beer garden at 5 o'clock. That'll be at the tennis courts this year by the park, provided by the Rescue Bar and Grill. Also, some delicious food to enjoy during the day Saturday, and some entertainment. Local artists Cash and Tazy will be performing from 6 to 8 on Saturday evening, June 5th. There will be a night swim starting at 8 o'clock, and Lost County Roads performing from 9 to 1 on Saturday night, June 5th. Then on Sunday, June 6th, some of the highlights, they'll start with their worship service at the Ansley Community Building on Main Street, 9:30 Sunday morning. The Ansley Art Show will be going on. They'll have some homemade ice cream to enjoy. The Baptist Church Luncheon will get started at 11 o'clock until the food is gone, it says. And then their big parade is going to be on Sunday this year, and it's going to be at noon. That'll be start time. Lineup for the parade will be 11 o'clock on Sunday morning, and the theme this year is You Might Be a Redneck If. Also, they'll have their fishing tournament going on Sunday, kids' water carnival, duck races, a lot of things to enjoy, and we'll be telling you more about it in full on Friday during our remote regarding the Muddy Creek celebration coming up this weekend in Ansley.
Couple more jobs available here. These are good ones. Pump installer needed at Sargent Drilling. They're requiring you be self-motivated, have a clean driving record, and ability to obtain a CDL. Experience preferred but not required. You would be installing and removing various types of pumps, performing pump tests, and various duties associated with water wells and distribution systems. They're willing to train a qualified candidate. Competitive wages, health insurance, 401k, life insurance, supplemental insurance, as well as vacation, sick and holiday pay. They are an equal opportunity employer. You can apply in person at their office at West Highway 2, Broken Bow, or call 872-5125, or go online to sargentirrigation.com. There's a $1,000 signing bonus for this position. If hired, you'll get a $1,000 signing bonus in this job, and its details are on sandhillsexpress.com's employment page. They're also looking for a service technician at Sargent Drilling, and some of the same requirements: self-motivated, clean driving record. Experience would be helpful with pumps and controls for this position. performing various pump tests and diagnosing repair low voltage controls, installing discharge piping, and more. So check out the details on the listing on Sandals Express. And again, they're willing to train qualified candidates. Competitive wages, health insurance, and all of that we just mentioned is also available at this job. Go online to their site for more information at sargentirrigation.com. And again, this offers a $2,500 signing bonus.
All right, and one more, Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts in Arnold. You want a nice getaway and a wonderful place to receive a delicious drink and treat? Try it out, Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts. You'll find them in Arnold. Make sure you swing by their gift section and take a look at some of the neat things they have, like wonderful styles of eye-catching jewelry, necklaces, bracelets, earrings. They also have unique purses and bags, as well as unique area rugs that are a must-see. Of course, you can always stop by and have a nice cool drink, wonderful pastries, and visit with the girls right there at Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts. You'll find them in Arnold. Their hours are Tuesday through Friday, 8 to 5, open Saturday from 9 to 3.
We'll be back right after these words.
A grocery store needs its deli. A deli needs its customers, and customers need their salads, meats, cheeses, and more. That all revolves around awesome employees that make it all work. The Grocery Cart is looking for team members to keep their deli running properly. Go talk to Steve about opportunities at the GK Deli and other GK positions. This is a great summer and school-time job for those as low as age 16 and 17. Get paid for serving customers with a smile and doing some cleaning duties. Easy money. If you are 18 or over, you can perform all duties in the deli. Afternoon and evening hours are available too at the Grocery Cart in Broken Bow. Apply today.
Ever feel like your insurance company doesn't know you?
Insurance Corporation will issue generic plans where agricultural activities occur.
Only a human can visit your farm or ranch to know what you need. Find out why Farm Bureau Financial Services is the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it. Talk to an agent today or visit fbfs.com/protect. #1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory. 2019 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
Rose Lane Homes wishes you a wonderful weekend at Polish Days, June 4th to the 6th. They are part of the Vetter Senior Living family located in Loop City, providing short-term rehabilitation, assisted living, memory support, and long-term care. The Polish Day schedule for 2021 is packed full of fun. Thursday at St. Joseph's Parish Hall, Rose Lane campus is proud to sponsor the Polish Prince and Princess contest for ages 0 to 5 at 7 p.m. on North 8th Street. Friday, the Community Center will have a craft and vendor show from 4 until 8, and food vendors will be downtown from 5 until 9. Rocket Event Pros will have $5 Friday going on at the Sherman County Courthouse lawn from 7 until 10 p.m. And Friday night, don't miss the Barry Boyce Polka Band and Street Dance with Beer Garden until midnight. Saturday holds tons of events too, starting with yoga in the park, a sand volleyball tournament, the parade at 10:30, and so much more through the day. Events happening Sunday too. Make sure to check out the whole schedule on Facebook. Rose Lane Homes is excited to see you in Loop City for Polish Days, the 4th through the 6th.
That polka music kind of gets your old foot a tapping, and you can go over and tap to some polka music and have some fun at Loop City this weekend. We'll be going over there for a breakfast show, and Brent Apperson is going to be going for that remote because he grew up there. He was a little guy in Loop City, and then he grew up, and he's going to go over and find out about all the details of the celebration this weekend.
Yep, I think we're doing that tomorrow.
Thursday. Ansley on Friday. So, good morning to Steve Hornickel. Thanks for listening and watching to The Breakfast Show. We appreciate that very much. I think that's everything that we had on our schedule today.
And we said happy birthday to Travis Sterner, right?
We did
that earlier.
Earlier.
We had a note come in, so in case you missed it, Travis, happy birthday to you.
Yeah, 64 is not so bad, Trav. Don't worry about it, man. Also, thank you for the picture sent to us of Matt Lawhorn in his youth.
Yeah, I enjoyed looking at that.
That was nice. Big glasses there, Matt. Those were big ones. Everybody wore them. Don't feel embarrassed.
We did.
Pulled a pin from Jim's bag. And this time around, if you're kind of following on this, we have a bag of pins from the area. For many years, a collector collected pins, and my cousin down in Omaha works at a auction house, and somebody brought in some thousands of pens that were collected, and he sorted out some of them from this area. And it's brought back some history for us. And this one is a nice, long gold and black pen, very elegant. Yeah. And it says, the Jennings, Russ and Ida at 1227 North L, Broken Bow, Nebraska. Oh. If that rings a bell for you, there you go. That is the Jennings pen pulled this morning. Jim's pens pulled every once in a while here on the Breakfast Show. We got a few more pens to pull yet.
When you pull a pen, just out of curiosity, have you ever seen if it still writes?
You know, I haven't checked them out. Yeah, actually, should do that.
I just wondered because some of them in that bag go back many years.
Yes, they do. They don't even have like the current type phone numbers on them. You don't have to dial the same number. I'm just pulling another one here. They're kind of fun to look at. Oh, here's one. The Ord Cooperative Oil Company. Ord and Arcadia locations. And they've got 2 phone numbers here. Look like they're fairly current, but this is an older pen.
It is.
It's a little green pen. And this is from the Ord Cooperative located in Ord and Arcadia. That was fun. All right. Are we done?
Well, I think so. I think with all of our business, I think everything is crossed off the list.
We've taken care of all our business and monkey business. Yeah. So I guess we're good to go.
I guess it's time for us to get out of here.
Yes. Join us again tomorrow for another edition. As we mentioned, Brent will be going to Loop City tomorrow, and we'll be covering Ansley on Friday. So we'll be live from those 2 communities the next couple of days. And by Friday, we'll know what day it is, which will really help as well.
Yeah, we hope anyway.
Have a good one.